This is not a financial advice video. I am not a financial guru. I'm not a wannabe financial guru. I'm not trying to sell you a get-rich-quick scheme. I'm not trying to sell you my audio CDs or my books or anything like that. What I'm talking about is gold and silver. And since I'm too poor to even have gold, I'm only going to talk about silver. I am not an investment guru. If I knew anything about investing, I would be rich myself, but I'm not rich. I'm only going to talk about silver as a means of holding on to purchasing power. Because to me, silver is just a means of protecting one's wealth or what little money you do have. It's not about getting rich quick. It's not about some scheme. It's just about the actual value. You're just trying to hold on to value. Let's say we have a civilization very similar to America. They have a fiat currency. They also have silver. And in this civilization, 1 ounce of silver was equal to $10. $10 will give you 1 ounce of silver. Let's say you wanted to purchase this firearm. Well, in this civilization, you would need, let's say, $100 to acquire this firearm. How could you acquire this firearm? How could you acquire $100? Well, if you had 10 ounces of silver, it would be equivalent to $100 because if each ounce of silver is worth $10, then 10 times 10 will give you 100. So, for 10 ounces of silver, you would be able to purchase this firearm. Let's say the price of silver went up dramatically. Let's say instead of it being worth $10 per ounce, it was worth $50 per ounce. Let's say the price of silver increased fivefold. Fivefold. So now you can get $50 for this silver. Will that mean that you will be able to buy more? Not necessarily, because as the price of silver has gone up, as you imagine, the price of the gun has also gone up fivefold. So now you need $500 for this gun right here. Now, if you, again, had 10 ounces of silver, you would be able to acquire this $500 bill, and then you would be able to acquire this gun. Now, whether the price of this silver is at $50 or $10, something remains the same. The value of the actual silver. So, if you had a situation where this this 1 ounce of silver was actually only worth, let's say, $1 in actual currency, then you would expect that the prices in that market will change just as this bill has changed. If the currency becomes much stronger, then the price of the gun, it will take less dollars to acquire the price of the gun. So instead of it being $100 in this scenario, it would only be $10 in this scenario. What that would mean is you would need $10 for this gun. This silver coin will only be worth $1. However, you would only need $10 to acquire this gun. So if you had 10 ounces of silver, you would still be able to buy this gun. What I'm trying to say is the value of silver is that it maintains its value. The only way silver really goes up and down is when there's a shortage of silver. Silver is a finite resource. So essentially, I view silver not as an investment, not as a means of getting rich, but as a means of holding on to what you already have. Again, I'm not associated with any type of silver stock or company or site or whatever. This is just my perspective on silver. You guys tell me what you think.